But I think I insisted we should be written to enable for the records and to enable us to take action.
You insisted that you should be written to?
Yes, I persuaded them that they should write to us. They should put it in writing.
But you of course...
Of course, I didn't know it was on a letterhead. But when I was deployed to Social Security, Your Honor, at that time, I think I had some strained relationship with the Office of the President, with the President himself. So
you had a what relationship?
Strained.
Strained. Yes, what does that mean? Yes.
Well, I think it has something to do with my work as managing director of the Gambia Post Authority at the time.
Your work as
the MD of the Gambia Post Authority at the time.
Gambia Post
Before
Authority.
I was deployed to Social Security, yes, ma'am.
We are listening.
It's an aside because it's something to do with the ferries, Al Jamdo and Kansala.
The effects of?
I said maybe it doesn't actually affect Social Security, but I have a feeling I gave advice in relation to the ferries Al Jamdo and Kansala. I was opposed to the project in the first place. I didn't want the Gambia government to procure those ferries.
Okay, you're talking about the ferries. We'll come to that. But we would like to know why you would act on such instructions to pay money from the National Provident Fund to the Office of the President. This letter, in the first place, as Managing Director of Social Security and Housing Finance, you are appointed under an Act of Parliament, and your duties are set out in that Act. And certainly it does not include giving loans to any government department, whether the Office of the President or any other department. So we need to understand why you would sanction such a payment. And secondly also, this payment is not even connected.
Or issue was orchestrated by the Office of the President, by the President himself. I know it's not good corporate governance practice for us to comply with this kind of directives. But given the limited choice that we face at the time, we had no other alternative but to comply, even though personally I know that this is not correct, this is wrong.
You said given the limited choice. Is that what you said?
Well, because there was no option.
Why? You could have told him that this is National Provident Funds. It doesn't belong to government. It belongs to the people, the workers. We cannot apply the funds as you are requesting.
I agree with you, Ma. I wish I was bold enough to do that. But as I said, there are instances where I do discuss with the President on a personal level on issues or matters that I feel they were not correct. And perhaps one of the key reasons why I was deployed to Social Security was the fact that...
Perhaps, sorry? There's a lot of echo in the system. Huh?
Pardon?
No, not you.
No, it's not what I'm saying is I could have done what would have been the best for the country. But in this case, out of fear, and I think I didn't act professionally as I would have loved or wished to. But I agree that definitely, in terms of hindsight, we could have engaged the Office of the President to take a case where it doesn't serve the public interest.
Was the case where?
We were not having the public interest in it, because this was a private thing.
Sorry, I'm finding it difficult to understand what you're saying.
I said I'm of the view that the formal manner in which we have acted in this case was unprofessional. It was wrong. But we were dealing with the president at the time, and we were forced to comply.
Who was the chairman of your board at the time?
It was Mr. Modou Lamin at the time.
During this period, not Mr. Samba?
No, Your Honor.
When you made this payment to Mr. Samba, it was Modou Lamin. If you are not sure, we'll check the records anyway, but did you discuss it?
To pay, to release the money as soon as possible.
And the invoice says Canal Life Family Farms.
I was of the view maybe the president was connected to Canal Life Family Farm.
That's all you can say about this. But did you take it to the board subsequently? Now, this was paid out on the 4th of August 2011. You, according to your evidence, you left on the 22nd of August 2012. The letter said it would be paid within the month. The letter from Mr. Usman Jame, Secretary General, said it would be paid. We want to assure you that this amount would be refunded before the end of this month.
Your Honor,
was it paid?
As far as I can remember, it was not paid.
Did you follow up for payment?
I did not, Your Honor.
Do you remember who your auditors were at the time? Did they pick on this?
It's a long time now, I can't remember.
You cannot remember?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll show you another transaction there. Can you show the witness SC19? SC19 is dated 14 October 2011. SC19 is about a loan of 10 million to KGI to purchase Tobaski rams.
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, there is a memo in handwriting. Whose handwriting is that?
Your Honor, it is my handwriting.
This time, Mr. Gibba, there is not even a letter from the Office of the President. All we have is your memo to your staff, Director of Finance, I believe.
Yes, Your Honor.
And it says, with reference to the reloan of 10 million to KGI to purchase Tobaski Ram, Trust Bank or others. Thanks. And then we have KGI International, and there is a bank account.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. What is this, Mr. Gibba?
These were verbal directives that were
verbal directives from who?
From the President himself.
Yes, tell us why you wrote this memo.
That's what I'm trying to explain. I said I received verbal directives from him that we should provide KGI $10 million for them to buy Tobaski rams for the company to sell rams to members of the public at affordable prices. These were directives that I got from him directly.
He called you?
He called me while I was in the office.
By phone,
yes.
Or he called you to his office or what?
No, he called me on the phone while I was in my office.
You did not even ask that it be put in